Chapter 17. It was getting dark outside. Clutching the medal tightly, Ruskin walked down Liz Street towards his home. He looked at the cracks in the pavement and holes in the road and the dark bricks and imagined Krindlekrax walking up and down Liz Street, its huge tail cracking, its sharp claws digging its hot breath, scorching and looking for Corky Pigeon. He imagined Krindlekrax looking in through windows, peeping through curtains. Perhaps Krindlekrax had even seen him, curled up in bed. Ruskin stood on the large drain in front of his house. The metal drain cover wobbled from side to side. Clunk! Ruskin thought, this is the largest drain in Lizard Street. It's from this drain that Krindlekrax rises when he searches for Corky. Ruskin got to his knees and put his ear to the cold metal. He listened as hard as he could. For a while he heard nothing, and then he heard it. A distant rumbling. The drain started to vibrate. Was it the Krindlekrax? Down in the sewer. His mum and dad were sitting at the kitchen table as he went in, eating baked beans on toast. His dad, Winston, was still in his pyjama bottoms. The front of the vest was thick with baked beans and marmalade and egg stains. Kiss, Wendy said. Ruskin kissed her cheek. Tea, she asked. Yes, please, I replied. Beans on toast, yes, please. Every evening, Wendy said kiss, followed by tea, then beans on toast. Or poached egg, or scrambled egg, or fried egg. And every evening Ruskin kissed her cheek and said yes, please, to both questions. Ruskin sat at the table. Winston's eyes were glued to the television set in the corner of the room. Someone on the screen was talking about the weather. It's the hottest summer ever, the man was saying. Ruskin said, I wish we didn't have newspaper in our windows. We can't afford to keep replacing the windows, Winston said. Now the worst thing Elvis can do is rip paper instead of smashing glass. But it looks silly, Dad. It's not my fault. Oh, Polly waddle doodle all the day, Wendy said. Don't make such a fuss. You should get Elvis's dad to pay for it. Why don't you go and speak to him? I don't want to speak to Elvis's dad, Winston insisted. Not now or ever. Besides, don't forget my motto. Don't interfere. Wendy poured Ruskin a cup of tea and asked, Did you get the part of the hero in the school play? No. I said you wouldn't, Wendy said. Fancy thinking a small, thin, red-haired boy like you with his squeaky voice would get the part. The toast popped out of the toaster. Wendy buttered it, poured it some more baked beans on top and handed it to Ruskin. We have toast with everything, Ruskin said. I love toast, Wendy said ecstatically, but we can't eat all of it. I mean, what happened to all the toast left over? I throw it away, Wendy said, staring at the television set. The person on the television was saying, paint is peeling walls. Where did you throw all the toast? Down the drain, of course, Wendy replied. Ruskin replied. Ruskin looked at his mum. The light from the television said, Have you always thrown our uneaten toast down the drain? Always, Wendy replied. The drain outside? Of course, Wendy said. After all, it's the biggest drain in Lizard Street. Ruskin ate the rest of his meal in silence. So Krindlekrax eating all the... He likes toast. Now we knew why the baby crocodile had grown so big. All of that toast that his mother had put down the drain for 10 years every day. I'm going to sit here all night, Ruskin said, looking out the window. I'm going to stay awake and wait for Krindlekrax.